Heyo, heyo guys, girls, and everyone in between. This is Rebellious Pastry here, and judging by the mixer that is currently running, this is going to be ran a little differently. This, I guess, I put it in the hobby interview show category just because, like, it's just showing different hobbies and whatnot. I would say some people go ahead and consider making the Thanksgiving dinner a hobby, but some might consider it work. So we have Mama Pastry. Hey there,
Pastry Club kids.
The donut batch.
Donut batch, that's right. Hey there, donut batch.
Since my mom and dad both make different dishes, I have them both on the show. So, yeah. Want to introduce yourself?
Haha, you're caught.
I thought you were going to introduce me. Do I have to comb my hair for this?
No.
Okay.
There's no camera on.
Okay.
All right. So my announcements are I'm going to be posting a Thanksgiving special this Saturday because my posting schedule is on Saturdays. Even though the real holiday is tomorrow. And so this episode of the Hobby Interview Show is going to be ran a little differently because it would be kind of odd just to talk about cooking the turkey or just the turkey or just the something else. So might as well talk about the entire dinner. Does anyone have any announcements?
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. No turkeys were spared here. We have 2 that are already dead.
Oh, just so you guys know, I am currently sitting at my kitchen table, not at my normal studio. And Father Pastry, you seem afraid of the mic. You're standing kind of far away.
Yeah, I have no need for a mic.
I'm letting him have his time, his 15 minutes of fame. I have to turn the mixer back on, so go ahead, Papa Pastry.
Papa Pastry!
Just waiting for my time.
Yeah, so my normal questions aren't gonna work for this. So how are you going to cook the turkey this year, Father Pastry?
Well, I'm going to smoke it.
Using what?
Wrapping papers.
Wrapping papers? To smoke the turkey? I think you're getting your holidays mixed up.
It's not a blunt turkey.
How am I going to smoke it? Is that what you asked?
Yes.
Well,
What's your process with the turkey, since almost everyone has their different methods of cooking the turkey?
well, one turkey I'm going to put in an offset smoker and do indirect heat. And I'm going to pump in extra smoke using a smoke generator. The other turkey I'm going to do in a pellet grill.
So how does the smoker smoke the meat?
With smoke.
But, like, what makes the smoke?
Well, I'm going to use charcoal briquettes and hardwood pellets. And in the pellet smoker, I'm going to put in pellets. And those will burn and smolder and create smoke.
So, on average, how much did you spend on your smoker? Approximately.
Well, I got one of them for a Father's Day gift, I believe. And the other one I got from Costco for only about $300.
So you're saying the cost of the smoker is $300? How much on average?
Pellet grill is $300. I don't know what the other one is.
So, which one are you using?
Well, I have 2 turkeys, so I'm going to use one of each.
Which turkey are you most excited to cook?
Well, I think the one in the offset smoker is going to be better. But the one in the pellet grill will be easier.
Yeah, that is fair. So why did you choose smoking over baking the turkey?
Because I don't bake.
It's Mama's pastry's job to bake,
That's
right?
That's right. And, I'm going to spatchcock the turkey.
Can you please explain what spatchcocking is? Remember, we're talking to the batch here. I know what you're talking about, but not the audience aren't going to know.
Oh. Well, to spatchcock a turkey, you remove the backbone and then you flatten it out so that it cooks a lot quicker and it actually is a lot juicier that way.
So you basically make a big fat turkey pancake?
Big fat turkey pancake.
Have you ever considered cooking something in the turkey, like stuffing or anything else?
Kind of hard to do that if you spatchcock it.
Right. But if you were to go ahead and flatten it out, wouldn't that mean there's more room to put things in?
No, because you can't put anything in it because it's flat.
So what does flattening the turkey do to help the turkey?
Well, you want science or what?
Go right ahead.
Well, it increases the surface area of the heat to the turkey, so therefore it makes it thinner and increases the surface area so that more heat gets to more parts of the turkey.
So it cooks more evenly?
Cooks more evenly and more quickly, yes.
That means we don't have to wait 6 hours for a turkey.
Yeah, only 4.5.
Yeah. Not to spoil the video I'm doing this year, but the year of 2020, we literally had Thanksgiving dinner at 4:30.
What's wrong with that?
I just thought it was a bit early.
Oh, I thought you're supposed to have it at noon.
Wouldn't that be considered Thanksgiving lunch then?
Well, you gotta have time to eat leftovers in the evening and pie.
And we have the dinner versus supper conversation. You can have dinner between noon and 3 or between 3 and 7. Dinner can be any time after noon. Supper, however, that is in the evening.
Alrighty.
That's opinion.
Yeah.
Controversy, dun dun dun. Weird people.
Yeah. So, I understand that you started the process or the Thanksgiving process before today. So what all did you make before today, Mama Pastry?
I made some Christmas cookies, which isn't really Thanksgiving-y, but
Oh yeah.
did all the shopping, so everything is in the house, so I don't have to go out for anything where people are frantically searching for something they forgot.
What do you think is the most forgotten item?
I'm gonna say like something like they don't have enough eggs or they don't have enough milk or they don't have onions or something that it's not the big stuff. The big stuff they prepare, they know. It's thinking you have enough onions or thinking you have sausage or mushrooms for your dressing or stuffing. Another controversy is it dressing or stuffing and why?
Yeah. Do you want to know one of the biggest controversies, in my opinion, about like Thanksgiving?
What?
That is if cranberry sauce is good or not.
Oh, I made cranberry sauce ahead of time. Thanks for prompting me.
So how does one make your cranberry sauce?
I use whole cranberries. I use sugar. I use water. Sometimes you can put nuts in, but your dad's not a fan of that.
No nuts.
He says no nuts. So I don't put nuts in. And you can put some lemon zest, or better yet, orange zest.
So how did after you come back here, cranberry sauce is the best part, says the animation station.
Good. I like cranberry sauce.
Yes.
It just can't be the gel kind, because that is not like actually. It doesn't even look like food. It comes out of the can. Looks like a can. Has a weird reddish gray color.
So now the question is, what costs more, to make it or to buy it?
Probably. It actually probably doesn't cost much more. If you get a sale, I don't know. That's hard to say. I have a problem. My pie crust is breaking.
Oh no. Maybe let it sit out for a little
I gotta
bit.
let it sit out a little longer.
Do you want the box?
What?
We have box pie crust downstairs.
Yeah, I have another one. This could be, if I butcher it, break it, it can end up being the turkey pot pie, a repurposed leftover situation.
Yeah. Gotta love Thanksgiving cooking disasters. On average. Whoa, you good?
Well, you started it by saying.
No, the plate.
I know. Well, I got fumbly because I'm not used to having an audience.
They are not watching you make stuff. They're just hearing you.
I know they're out there quietly judging me.
Donut Batch, are you really judging Mama Pastry on the fact that her frozen pie crust?
It's not frozen. It's refrigerated.
Then why is it so puck-like?
It's not a puck. It's a roll. A puck is round, like something you hit with a stick. This is like a stick that you'd hit a puck with.
Would you like me to take a picture so that?
No. I think everyone has seen rolled,
All right, so
rolled
like
pie crust from the refrigerated section.
Anyways.
I need an opinion from you and Papa Pastry. Do I make 1 or 2 pecan pies?
2 pecan pies.
Opinion 1?
You're gonna eat them.
That's what I'm asking.
I can take I can take part of it back to our obligation.
We do have a Friendsgiving on Friday evening as well.
Alright, well, she's bringing pie.
She's bringing leftover pies as well. And we are having our other friends that don't have a place to go over tomorrow night. And
Who's gonna eat all the pie?
I could make 2. I mean, I can make 1. I don't have to make 2.
What would we do with all the leftover pecans then?
I don't know. Or we could just make 2 pecan pies and forget about cherry and do that another time. Oh no, that look. Uh-oh. I can't diss the cherry. He made a dissatisfied look with that comment.
Yeah, just
Well,
some.
how about you make one, and you can make another.
On Friday if I need to. Okay.
Yeah, you can't go without the cherry pie. One could argue you can't really go without the pumpkin pie or the sweet potato pie either.
Well, that would personally be wrong.
But, I honestly feel like no matter what, each family's gonna do things in a slightly different way. I believe you are currently, making the yum yum salad?
Yes. I have the it's one of my family's favorite Jello salads. It has pineapples, sugar, strawberry Jello, cream cheese, evaporated milk, and marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
It is very bright pink.
Very
Like
bright pink.
Pepto-Bismol pink.
I literally drew it for my video on Saturday.
Yeah, it's obnoxious pink.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture real quick.
I haven't mixed it, but this can be pre-mixing.
Yeah. Kind of have to give the fans something to look at other than our cartoon versions of ourselves, because this is the cooking the Thanksgiving dinner episode.
It is.
But yeah, like I said, this is going to be done a little differently. But yeah. So, Hey, Donut Batch, why don't we, try to guess what Mama Pastry's grabbing from the other room? No? She's
Nothing.
back.
I was moving things.
But,
Now I'm gonna mix my cream cheese and evaporated milk into my marshmallow, pineapple, and Jello. Very bright combination. It actually blinds me. With the artificial
Jello salad and
yeah,
whatnot.
it's probably like artificial color, red color number 5 or something. One that was toxic.
Oh man. Now you're probably making my base worry that there might not be a Christmas special.
No. Hey, if it's toxic Jello, I've eaten it my whole life, and this is what it did to me.
But yeah.
Oh wow.
So out
The
of
bowl is not big enough.
oh no. I guess that is the second Thanksgiving cooking disaster of this episode.
Well, it's not really a disaster. It's just a miscalculation, and I'm not done yet. It may fit after all.
Oh yeah. Gotta love the Thanksgiving dinner prep. So, can you continue on how you make your cranberry sauce?
Yeah, it was super hard. You know,
Is that sarcasm?
yes.
Wow, it's the hardest thing you've ever done in your entire life.
Pro tip. The recipe is on the bag of cranberries.
That's kind of sneaky.
It's smart. So the people that feel intimidated by cranberries,
What did
has a recipe right there.
what did cranberries ever do to people?
I think it's the fact that you have to make them into something they don't look like they're these roundish balls that are hard.
I thought you just cooked them and squished them.
I don't squish them.
Well, why is it that they end up squished?
Exactly. It's called science. You're cooking them and transforming them with sugar and heat and water into, and they make their own, essentially, what do you want to say? They make their own, kind of like thickening Jello type of thing. There's no horse's hooves or pectin or anything in there.
No horse's hooves.
Yeah.
How is one supposed to have gelatin?
You don't need it. They'll make it with the sugar and the water and it'll make it its own. And it goes in the refrigerator overnight. So you don't need to add Jello.
That makes sense.
Unlike-
But wait,
Unlike
don't
this
you
one.
say it's a Jello salad?
Well, I need to add Jello to the Yum Yum salad because that is a Jello salad. I don't think of cranberry sauce as a Jello salad.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was looking at you making the Yum Yum salad and then accidentally switched.
You were superimposing my salads.
Yep. So, since you were a part of the hobby interview show for making jelly or jam, how different is making cranberry sauce from making jelly or Jello or jam?
You're all jammed up there. Cranberry sauce is super easy because you're rinsing the berries, you're measuring sugar, you're putting water, and you're applying some adult supervision to a boiling pot on the stove. But there's none of the other things like canning and chopping, and it's really hard to mess up.
But you can.
I can mess up anything if I don't.
Did you miss the pun?
I did. I think I did. I was too mesmerized by this pink color. Now you need another picture.
I already took one.
No, now it's different. Now it's pink. It was.
Well, it's more pink, but here's the picture I did take.
Oh, you already did. I didn't see you do it. I assumed it didn't happen if I didn't see it.
Yeah. I have a question though. Since I have rules about having my face in it, do you want me to make sure your face isn't in it?
Yeah, no one needs to see my face. If we ever do a reveal, that'll be special. I might have to have makeup on or something. Now, I worked from home all day, so I'm in my yoga pants and t-shirt.
Well, I'm in my regular hoodie and sweatpants.
Yeah, so fancy. No one dresses up for Thanksgiving prep.
That'd be silliness.
Because we're all going to be wearing some of our food as we're making it. All right, so now I get to cover the Jell-O salad and put it in the refrigerator. That's my big challenge on holiday meals, is having enough space in the fridge for all of the things that I do.
And it's especially going to be a challenge because our fridge is more deep than it is wide.
Yeah. True.
Because let's face it, the fridge here died on the very same day that the Queen of England did.
Yeah. It was mourning for
the Queen.
It didn't want to go on anymore.
Yeah. Maybe it is the Queen's fridge in the afterlife.
Oh wow, this is my first big thing and we're already having issues.
Oh no. Yeah.
It's fridge Tetris.
Whoops. And of course, for whatever reason, my pictures decided to import sideways.
Well, then it's even more entertaining.
Yeah. My fans the donut batch are kind of used to my shenanigans, honestly. They probably are expecting this at this point.
Izzy's licking the
Izzy is
the cabinet.
Sister Pastry's dog. For context.
Yeah. Decides
It's still sideways.
Izzy is very food motivated. Any kind of little bit of anything that's spilled, she'll try to lick it or eat it.
Which Rebel is apparently not.
No, Rebel doesn't really care. Unless it's meat or cheese, then there is a certain level of motivation to eat it.
What did you just open?
Cherries.
So you're now making the cherry pie?
Yeah. Well, I'm starting. Everything is in phases. So now I have to, for cherry pie, I use canned sour cherries, red tart cherries. So you need to add cornstarch and sugar and kind of let it settle before you bake it. So I'm doing that now.
That makes sense. So, what is the hardest thing to make?
The turkey, but that's not my job.
What is the hardest thing for you to make?
We're doing for dinner? For Tomorrow?
Yes.
Probably the oyster stuffing. That takes some time and talent.
Does oyster stuffing take more talent than regular stuffing?
I think so, because you want to, oysters are very briny, very salty, the juice, so you gotta make sure you have,
Would they be more briny or less briny in a different state?
they're not from Colorado, they're from somewhere.
But is there like a process or something that makes them more briny or no?
Well, they kind of are in the ocean creatures, so that's what makes them briny. Salt water, or salt water, depending on where you live. I did make another mistake. I got the butter from Sam's Club. That is one block.
Wow.
It's not like in sticks.
Yeah, Father Pastry
It's
asked me about
It's
that.
a pound of butter. So I have to cut it into sticks. What did you ask, Father Pastry?
Like, he was, the other day he was, like, looked at it, kind of like, was like, is that a giant block of butter? No way! And then, like, opens the butter up, and then he's like, oh, this is one giant block of butter.
Yeah. I didn't read the box carefully. But it's fine. I just can, I can cut off the butter amount and measure it with the wrapper.
Thank goodness for butter wrappers, am I right?
Yeah, it is handy.
No, we're not talking about the music type. Wrappers with a W.
Alright, so I have to make a decision. I normally, when I'm doing my stuffing or dressing, I don't do oysters, but I'm doing it this year because it's really good. My grandmother used to make it. But if I do oysters, then I don't think I should put sausage in it.
Have you done both before?
I think it's a bad idea.
Oysters are okay.
Well, that's where I'm stuck. Like when my grandmother would make oyster stuffing, she never put sausage in it. So it was just, your bread, a lot of drippings from the turkey, tons of butter, sage. But they put oysters and sausage are together in Cajun food. So that could be a question. What does the batch think?
There's currently just one of them on here currently. On the show, we tend to have a lot of people that watch after the fact.
No, that makes sense.
Because, think about this. As we're talking here, having it be 4:28 for us, it could be, literally 4:28 for someone in the AM. It could literally be 1:28 for somebody else. No matter what time I stream, it's going to be someone's 1 AM.
Well, I'm looking at Dr. Google,
Dr. Google, right.
and there's several recipes for sausage and oyster stuffing.
Oh, so I could.
So, you want to explain how you make your stuffing? Or is it a top secret recipe?
Consult Dr. Google.
You've got to be kidding. This time, at least.
I'm actually gonna go and pull out the recipe book my grandmother would use and see if there's one in there, just to double check myself.
Yeah, that's understandable. So, out of everything for Thanksgiving, how many recipes do you use versus how many non-recipes do you use?
I used the recipe for the pumpkin pie and the yum yum salad.
Do you use it for the cranberry sauce?
Yeah, I guess I did. It's on the bag.
But yeah. So you currently are working on the stuffing right now.
Well,
Or no,
I'm
no,
actually working on
the
both
cherry
pies.
pie.
I'm working on both pies simultaneously. I'm working on two kinds of pies. Rebel's outside looking left, alone, looking silly and sad.
Aww. Let's see here. I'm gonna take a picture of your cherries. Let's just say I chose animation for a reason. So, if my pictures aren't the best, I'm sorry. But yeah. So, what is the easiest thing for you to make?
Cranberry sauce.
What is your favorite thing to make?
Oh, I don't know. Probably one of the pies. The pies.
I'm kind of surprised to get that answer from you, honestly.
I mean, for this dinner, I'm going with the pies. Oh, this is much better. Look at this.
Ooh.
It's rolling perfectly. Izzy is waiting to be fed. That's why she's looking like that. Sitting there, trying to
It's
catch
not
my
quite
eye.
dinner time yet.
Trying to catch my eye.
Silly dogs. They always want food or something. But yeah, so I've literally made a pecan pie before, but for the batches, question for the sake of the batch. How do you make your pecan pie?
Well, there's a lot of different. I like it with white sugar and corn syrup and lots of eggs. Some people like brown sugar. I think it gets a little too sweet. The white sugar and the eggs give it a custardy base.
Do I like it more with brown sugar or white sugar?
You seem to be happy with what I made last time. You have to have them side by side to really answer that question.
Yeah.
Supposed to chill this, so we put it outside.
What is the temperature currently?
Daddy, that's a Papa pastry question.
Father Pastry, what's the temperature?
In the house?
Outside.
I don't know.
Pro tip number 2. In the winter time, you can use
As
your
long
garage as a second refrigerator.
As long as
As long-
it's cold, because there's some people in some states where that'd be a very, very, very bad idea.
Well, that's true, but and it's a refrigerator for like things like vegetables. You wouldn't want to do it with mayonnaise. Just in case.
Florida cough.
Oh, I like making sweet potatoes too. They're not too bad to make.
So, what kind of sweet potatoes are you making this year?
I'll just probably keep it simple and do the chunks with the brown sugar, maple syrup, butter.
The chunks, not the mashed stuff.
Do you want the mashed?
Please.
Really? This is pretty good.
I feel like with this episode, they're getting more of our dynamic than what the show is usually about. But then again, this is the Thanksgiving special.
Yeah, I could probably do the sweet potato. It's sweet potato casserole. It's like mashed sweet potatoes, and it has like cream in it and brown sugar and pecans, and it's kind of like more like a dessert. What are you doing, Papa Pastry?
Don't forget, it is Thanksgiving, so make sure they have our address to send money.
No, I'm not giving them my address. Also, I believe if they were to send money, it would go to me since they're my base.
We could.
They put me on the check.
They vote.
They
for
don't
me.
know your name or mine. because that's smart when it comes to animation channel.
Internet safety.
Yeah,
Pro tip 3.
internet safety. Do not share your address with strangers online.
Anyone that wants your address is up to no good.
They might go ahead and send you a bomb if you're not careful. But anyways,
Is. Dun dun dun. What's going on? You're loud.
and this, my guys, girls, and in-betweeners, this is why I usually stream in my studio. One of my 2 studios, I might add. But that's beside the point here.
I have to melt the butter
Melt the butter for what?
for the pecan pie.
Is it hard to multitask?
I don't know. Is it? I don't think it's that hard. I think it depends on how many tasks you're multitasking. And another thing that's important is how many times you've done it before. Like, I wouldn't recommend trying to make 2 different pies at the same time if you've never made them before.
either pie before.
Correct.
I'm probably gonna end up emailing myself more this episode than ever before in my entire existence. Just because I gotta take the pictures with my phone, then send them on over to my computer.
Man, I did not cut this big old chunk of butter straight at all. Or
That's fine. Mom,
Poor
for
measurement job.
The thing is that the thing is that the channel isn't used to anything straight.
but true that.
But
Oh, gravy bowl. I kept seeing this all week when I would get stuff out of
the
there.
gravy boat.
Gravy boat. I have to make sure to take it out because I would see it when I would get things out of that cabinet, and then I'd say, self, you have to remember to get that gravy boat out and wash it before Thanksgiving.
But yeah. Just so you know, Brother Pastry's not going to make it to Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
When did you say that?
Just a few seconds ago.
Does it give a reason?
I'll go ahead and forward you the message. I'd say it if we're not on there, if we weren't on air. But yeah. There's this message. Anyways.
To your dad or to me?
To Dad.
Good.
To Father Pastry. But, so you say that, multitasking is hard if you don't know what the tasks are?
Yeah, let's just say so the reason I'm multitasking the pie making is I wanted to get the pie crust not thawed, but at room temperature. I wanted to get them in the pie pans and ready. And then I have to let my cherries, sugar, and cornstarch and stuff kind of set for a little while and commingle. So then I started working on the other pie. But let's say I forgot to put my sugar in here. And I distracted myself and only put sugar in my pecan pie.
Oh.
So that's why I don't recommend people multitask unless they're really confident they can do it without.
I'm gonna move my mic again real quick so I can let Rebel inside and not worry about my equipment. But yeah.
Woof woof.
Just for the batch's information, both brother and sister Pastry are out of the house.
Adults with lives and things.
Yeah. So I couldn't get them on the show, or I might try to get one of them on a different episode in the future, but they're not on this episode. But yeah, Donut Batch, please feel free to ask us questions. This is going to be more of a free form question asking today, since let's face it, my preset questions don't work for these types of things. So on average, how much does a family spend on Thanksgiving dinner each year?
That's a really good question.
I'd say more than $5.
More than $5?
Profound, Papa Pastry. Yeah, you tell him.
So what is your average?
I don't have to.
I'm gonna say at least, I'd say $100, maybe more. I'm guessing though.
So $100?
I think $100 is a good guess, depending on how big your family is. I don't know, because I wasn't thinking of it that way, like, and I didn't buy everything at once, but probably,
I'm just saying on average.
yeah, it's probably between $100 and $150, if I would say on average. The turkey itself is at $25.
The batch says $50.
Oh.
I guess it depends on where you're at too.
And how many people you're having over, and if you want to have oysters in your stuffing.
What you looking at? Father Pastry decided to go ahead and look at how many fans are in. But yeah, now you're making the pecan pie, correct?
Correct.
I accidentally hid my viewer count. Whoops.
You're hiding it from your father.
No. Here's the thing. I moved the picture, or like I put a picture on top of it.
I'm just giving you a hard time because it's fun.
But yeah. Anyways, so what is your let's see here. I already asked you easiest thing. What's your easiest thing to make is the cranberry sauce. So on average, how long does it take for the cranberry sauce to sit in the fridge at a minimum?
I would say you want to probably do it a day before, 24 hours.
So like 24 hours in the fridge?
I think so. That's what I like to do. I did it this morning, so it'll be actually more like 36 hours by the time.
So what happens if one eats cranberry sauce too prematurely?
It won't hurt you. It just won't be as thick. Like it won't be as.
So you'd be making cranberry soup pretty much?
No, I mean I don't know. I kind of
Or
like
cranberry
I like the
sauce.
contrasts. I like my cranberry sauce to be chilled because it's a good contrast to all the warm, the warm turkey and.
But yeah, so how much on average do you guys spend on Thanksgiving dinner?
I already said that. I'm gonna stick with.
No, you guys, not
No.
the average family.
Well, I was kind of trying to think of. I would say between $100 and $150 because you're also, getting a couple bottles of wine. You might have like
Adult beverage.
some adult beverage, eggnog, or and then there's the special, like the oysters. Oysters are a little expensive.
At least the
Things you wouldn't normally have. I think that's the point. Like, if I was normally making a roast chicken and potatoes and gravy and a vegetable and a dessert, let's just say, I would spend 25% of what I would spend on a day like Thanksgiving, because you're getting a bigger turkey, and you're making extra sides and more, I guess, more fancy or more luxurious desserts that you wouldn't have like on a everyday Sunday dinner. And you're having more people. Well, although they keep dropping like flies, don't they?
apparently over here anyway. But yeah.
So pretty soon it'll be the three of us and the dog staring at
the dogs
staring at a 16-pound turkey.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like 99 bottles of milk on the wall. But instead of milk, we have people.
Yeah, we
Take
had
one down and they're not coming.
We had some extra people come in. Now we have people that we thought were going to come, not coming. And then we have the people we weren't sure coming, not coming. And we have an extra dog, a bonus dog.
That's Yep, I guess that's just your Thanksgiving expectations. I'm guessing no matter how big or how small. I feel like people cancel, people get sick, people have their mom coming over last minute.
Oh, that's right. That was Christmas Eve a few years ago.
It was when you almost accidentally burnt the house down.
Yes.
Luckily
Good times.
Luckily for the donut batch.
We had a firefighter here.
Yeah, that, and I'm going to be making that my Christmas special this year.
Yeah, because it's a gift that keeps on giving. You'll be telling your grandkids someday about the time their grandma, or tell your kids about the time their grandma almost burnt down the kitchen.
Yeah. You want to know who I'm going to tell first?
Everybody on the internet?
The donut batch. You told me I could do it.
I know. Alright. Pie crust, check. Sugar, check. Corn syrup, check. Vanilla, check. Salt, check. Eggs, butter. Pecans, the only thing left. I don't put cinnamon in my pecan pie. I don't know why they do. Doesn't seem right.
Have you ever had pecan?
Most recipes don't, but this, whatever they have, look at a touch of cinnamon. Doesn't seem right, does it?
But yeah, I have a question. Like, as far as sweet potatoes go, what type of sweet potatoes are superior?
Oh, well, there's many different kinds. It depends on your preference. I like the
In your
red
opinion.
garnet. They're the
I am asking sweet potatoes.
I am telling you sweet potatoes.
Oh, I mean, my bad. Superior way to cook a sweet potato.
Oh, you were not specific.
I thought there was only one type of sweet potato.
Oh no. Oh no, young person. You need to live a long time and realize they all aren't the same.
I thought sweet potatoes were sweet potatoes. But anyways, what is the superior way to make sweet potatoes?
I don't know. Let's ask Papa Pastry for his opinion.
Father Pastry, what is the best way to cook sweet potatoes, in your opinion?
On the stove.
On the stove? That's the obvious answer.
With a lot of sugar and marshmallows outside. put nuts in there.
You say yes on the nuts or no on the nuts?
I say, I don't care either way. I'll tell you.
Imagine if that was a game show done on someone else. If someone else decided to start a YouTube channel and have the show name be to put nuts in or not to put nuts in. That is the question.
I have another thing I need on my Christmas list.
Another thing.
Another thing.
Gotta love how the Christmas list is growing faster than the Christmas tree population.
Pie weights. I don't have pie weights. Every once, a couple times a year, they.
Can you please explain what a pie weight is?
Yeah, they're little pieces of metal that are round that you put on top of your pie crust when you have to pre-bake a pie crust.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Well, I didn't have any, so I used the measuring cup. That of course is stainless steel because I use plastic. That would be a problem.
Yeah. I guess I'll have to pull up my camera again and take another picture. Well,
Of what?
your pecan pie.
Oh. Not quite there yet.
Okay. If I didn't already have this as a part of a show, I probably would have named this stream
Bless you.
example of family dynamics.
Yeah. Your dad's way too quiet. It's his turn now. I'm almost done my tasks.
I feel like the potatoes are pretty self-explanatory.
Oh, you can bake them like a baked potato, right?
Right. We were talking about the sweet potatoes.
Yeah. Or you could bake them. You could, peel them and put brown sugar and maple syrup and butter, and sometimes nutmeg and cinnamon.
Yeah, just so you guys know, I switched it from sweet potatoes to sweet potatoes again because I'm just that person.
They're all in the potato family, though.
Yeah.
Taters.
I'm just kind of that person who just, and that, my friends, is why I use a script whenever making my videos, because if not, I'd go on way too many tangents. But yeah, so, are we having a green bean casserole this year?
Yes. We are.
Can you please explain how to make that?
Oh, everyone knows how to make that. It's on the can.
Can you please explain?
No, I mean it's.
It'd be butter that way.
Yeah, I don't know. There's different ways to make it. It's not just. But I like Give me a second. I've been.
Rebel, come here. Come on.
I haven't made the pies yet.
Sit.
I'm just.
Hey, Izzy, sit. Izzy, sit. Shake. Good girl. Well, be careful not to tangle me in my own cord, please. So, is there any sides we haven't mentioned yet?
I am gonna make the sweet potato. What I said,
The sweet potato casserole.
Yeah, the one that's like kind of tastes like sweet potato pie. Green bean casserole. I like to do fresh corn, but I don't have any more
fresh corn in the green bean casserole?
No, like as another side. I might do a salad, because that's a lot of rich food.
A salad? Who's gonna want to eat that during Thanksgiving?
Your grandmother's bringing the noodles,
Hmm.
which is a weird thing. It's a very carb-heavy Thanksgiving.
But isn't that how Thanksgiving supposed to be though?
Yeah, but it is a bit, it is a really unbalanced meal, but you're right, it is kind of the deal.
Because like, who would want to eat like a salad on Thanksgiving?
Me. But I wouldn't only want a salad. I'd like a little bit of something that has texture.
So what's your favorite side to eat?
For Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Oyster stuffing. For sure. Oh, there it is.
Mama Pastry didn't know where to put the mic when it's in
Literally right in front of
plain
her face.
sight. I decided to put it over there because it's like it would catch more of like everybody. The donut batch asks, does the green bean dish get diced almonds?
I don't,
Almonds in the
I don't put it in mine. Some people put green beans, diced almonds in it, which is pretty good actually, but I don't do it.
Yeah, I didn't even know people did that.
Yeah.
People would put nuts in almost anything.
But almonds, it's a nice crunch, it's a texture.
In a green bean casserole?
You could.
You could put anything in anything, though.
Intermission button.
No. But yeah.
Yeah, I already did once.
Alrighty. Oh, do you want me to end the stream?
I need to ask you something. Can you pause it for a second?
I can turn the mic off, sure.
Okay.
Alrighty, we just had to have like a family announcement real quick. We're gonna go ahead and be cutting the stream a little short, like today.
Any turkey questions?
Yeah, the spatchcock turkey questions.
Like how do you brine it? How do you season it? Anything?
How does one brine it?
Well, luckily we got pre-brined turkeys, so we don't have to do that. But a sugar and salt mixture, either in water or on top, as a dry rub would work just fine.
Just so you know, the mic's over there.
That's fine. I was looking at the little line that goes beep 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 beep.
But anyways, how does one, season the turkey?
Well, I'm going to season one with some Cajun seasoning, and I think I'm going to season the other with some sage and thyme and other stuff.
Some thyme?
Yes.
So are you gonna grind up a clock and put it in there?
No, just a little watch.
So you're going to grind up a wash and put it on our turkey?
Yes.
Or are you talking about the seasoning?
Any other questions?
I guess there's more than one way to cook a turkey.
Well, there's many ways. The best way is to spatchcock it.
Which is, do you have any history on spatchcocking?
Yes, I've done it for a couple of years now.
Like Viking history or something?
I don't know. I would have to ask Dr. Google that one.
just disclaimer. Google is not a doctor. Dr. Father Pastry. Silly.
Alright, well, that is it.
That is it for you? Do you want me to go ahead and close out the stream now? Or is there anything else that Mama Pastry would like to say?
I think I've exhausted my expertise of pies and side dishes.
Dona Batch says, no worries. Enjoy your turkey day. 2 turkeys. Wow.
Right?
Let's just say we wanted a lot of leftovers.
For Friendsgiving, we eat our turkey for Friendsgiving.
We're doing 3 tri-tip as well. 3 tri-tip
Friendsgiving.
roasts.
Really?
For Friendsgiving, yep.
So
Tri-tip is beefy goodness. So we can have smoked turkey and beef sliders. And for Friendsgiving.
Yeah, smoked tri-tip.
And then we have cheese, and then we'll
I
have pies.
You know what I'm going to put on the tri-tip?
What?
Ooh.
Friendsgiving is awesome.
Alright. Jolly Roger Jalapeno Garlic Black Rub.
I'll get your hand in there if that's okay.
Whatever. Gluten booty.
Where did you get it from?
I Dr. Googled it.
So you just Googled
Got it on the internet.
pirate seasoning?
Yeah, something like that.
You'd have to know that you'd want to look for pirate seasoning.
Not like ARG seasoning.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is that it for the show?
I bid farewell.
Adieu. Farewell, Papa Pastry.
Father Pastry.
Sir.
Sir Father Pastry. I guess it is Sir Father Pastry, Mama Pastry the ma'am.
Dr. Pastry.
Wait, it'd be Dr. Father Pastry.
Yeah.
And then it'd be Sir Rebellious Pastry.
And Her Royal Majesty Mother, Mama Pastry.
But they can Dr. Google all the temperatures for the turkeys right before they decide to smoke their own.
Does the temperature depend on the elevation?
No.
Elevation.
No.
So
Not boiling eggs here.
That was we lost a couple hours for that conversation a long time ago.
Oh man.
Boiling eggs at elevation.
Yeah,
Boiling
that was
water,
an off-scene conversation. But yeah, is that it? Does anyone else have anything else to say before closing announcements?
Have a very happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Wish everyone lots of
Remember, it's
love
Thanksgiving.
and family time.
Thanks for giving me a hard time.
Oh, that's funny.
I think the batch would find it funnier. But yeah. Anyways,
Alright, bye-bye.
bye. Anyone else have any closing
No,
announcements?
I'm good. I'm committing a cleanage behind my mess in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
I should have asked, like, how much cleaning does it take to clean it up after making a Thanksgiving dinner?
My last pro tip is clean as you go. It's a lot less overwhelming than trying to do it all.
So do something, then clean it. Do something, then clean it. Not
Yeah.
just like
Like-
wait until.
Until you have your sink is unrecognizable as a whole, as a pile.
Yeah.
And you might need some things the next day for Thanksgiving that you used for prep day. Anyway, that's it. Have a very happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Alrighty. I guess this is back to me. So my closing announcements is, please check out the video of me practicing hands again. This weekend is going to be the Thanksgiving special because I only post videos on Saturdays. I might do another just like random drawing stream this week. And maybe. Those are unplanned, which is kind of part of it. But yeah. The videos this weekend, and I hope you guys have a nice time with your families, and see you in the future to come. Bye. The timer's up. See you in I platonically love you, my donut batch, and see you in the future to come. Bye.